Hello, hello, hello. Let me turn that up, boys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Now, first off, you're probably noticing there's a couple of little panels down here. That's new. I finally added them in. It's being needed. It's going to be on all the screens. Oh, not all the screens. I'm going to try and figure out a way to have different overlays for each screen. This one's going to change. They're probably going to go from down there to up above. Because, you know, it's a bit better. This is how it's going to look on this screen. But for now, let's chat for a little bit. I said, let's chat. There we go. Stream Deck didn't want to work. Just need that quick little rest period. I was doing my exercises and got lost in thought. And while lost in thought, I kind of went over my limit. For example, I tried to do, let's say, 40 to 50 squats. Any more than that, I get too winded. Well, I reached 30 and then my mind went doop, gone. And then before I knew it, 5 minutes had passed. A little more exercise than what I would usually do before one of these streams. But it was needed. I don't know about anyone else, but here in Australia, we are getting hit with a 3-day heat wave. 36 degrees Celsius outside, and in my office it was 46 degrees Celsius. I used my air conditioner. It dropped it down to 43. It was not an option. I had to take the day of just avoiding work. So if anyone ever asks, why do I have Christmas music? It cools me down. I also gotta get this order fixed because if wants to play. I believe this was meant to be my theme or opening theme. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I'm a little bit behind schedule because of my mind blank little situation. So I've still got to edit my tags because for whatever reason it doesn't want to work. Now, I have decided to Google a couple more things to do with Stardew Valley. Not a lot, just a little tiny bit. Mainly like the slime patch on how I'm meant to decorate it or position everything. Turns out I got it 98% correct. So that's actually a pretty good thing. Outside of that, I was looking into how you get roe, and it suggests to get a sturgeon. Well, doesn't suggest it's the only way to get roe. You've actually got to get a sturgeon, put it into a pond, and that sturgeon will create its roe, which you then turn into caviar. I wasn't meant to say roe, I was meant to say caviar. Anyway, that's what I need to do for Stardew Valley. That's what we're going to do this weekend. I'm kind of deciding weekends and my chill time. I may only have one chill stream because I'm only meant to stream one day. But, yeah, we'll figure that out when we get to it. But yeah, I think that's about everything in the pre-stream startup. Now, one last little bit just to do with this game. I probably will avoid doing character voices as much as I have been in the past, because when I do character voices, I always slow down and try to adjust. And I gotta make sure that the voice comes out how I don't know if you guys are hearing the voice the way I intend it, but yeah, I am trying to make an effort into it, but I don't think I can continue it that much longer. Especially with this heat. This was my opening tune. This one. The Joy to the World. So it's more hyped up. Anyway. I probably won't be able to do the voices again. Just with how hot it's been getting. My throat has dried out a lot throughout the day. And the heat is just getting to me. It is not fun. You know, everyone always says, I don't want to visit Australia. The spiders are bad. The animals will kill me. No, the heat will. The heat is what's bad. But, despite this music being fun, also I don't know why, but my VC face is glitching out a bit. When I open my mouth, it's pushing me back. Here it's fine, but if I move my chair in a little bit, it can't really reach to my mouth. No clue why. Let me just unminimize. It's because I'm too high up. Well, VC face. A bit more. Maybe like that. Now I'm just a lot higher up. And the way that my shirt crease is down there, it looks a little weird. I was going to say sus, but you know. Sorry, I'm going to move you again. How about that? Still says I'm too far down. How about that? Okay, that seems to be a bit better. It's kind of teetering, so too big of a gust is going to push the webcam and it's going to mess with me. However, that said, we can probably pause that. This comes on. Now I'm curious, this game has had an update. I don't know what the update has. Alt tabbing still does this. Apparently, if I had launched the game I could use my controller but if I don't click on it, it means I had like full access to everything on my computer could still play. Now I clicked on it. No. Alright, that's right, well at Shujin Classroom, I think it was only a couple days till the deadline. 10 days. Goodness, such a long time. Alright, we can level up Makoto, Futaba, Takemi, We'll level up Makoto. I know Futaba is probably a better one all around to have fully upgraded, but...
Oh!
No, I'm trying to talk to Makoto.
Well...
What we can do now is wait. Hey, do you have some time to talk about Aiko's boyfriend? Alright, what is our bond at? 6. So, old tab over here, I can now open up Makoto. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And then we know exactly what choices to make. Let's hang out with them.
Thank you.
I also got a little juice box because my water bottle sits on the floor. Yeah. Well, my container of water sits on the floor, and just with the heat today, it heated up the flooring that much. I was actually burning my feet just by walking around in here. So, though it's cooled down, it's nighttime, my water is hot. It is gross. I don't like it. So while I wait for it to cool down, I got a little juice box. It says it was berry flavor, but it is berry flavored water. A little disappointing, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Just a quick moment. There we go. My glasses are still sponged. Alright, like I feel like this is something that a lot of people know. Am I supposed to wash these glasses cleaners? I feel like the answer is meant to be yes, but if I ever put them to be washed, I know it's not going to come back. Alright, that is the best it's ever going to get. Fix up how my headphones sit over them. There we go. Aiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so he often sends me a good morning late at night. Do you think he likes you? I'm not sure. I'd definitely tell Aiko if he asked me on a date. But for now, things are generally pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's your BF and hope you had a great day today. Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Aiko is her money? Nah, I think he's suspicious.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show. A lying host that tricks women into debt, that forces them to sell their bodies. But those kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku.
It seems...
They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into horrible abusive situations. Then after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when... In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. At first, it was a thought to be an accident, but at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He was saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. Who was their leader? I don't know, the driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, the gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. It's a horrible story. It is, and we still haven't been able to help the victims of those horrible crimes. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch as evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. Our mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down to our father at times. Or talk down on our father, sorry. She says death is no different than surrender. But I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work. But seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him. Well, that's admirable.
Yes.
Yeah, come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. How have I chosen to live? More importantly, how do I want to live? Do you have the answer?
Yes.
Just one. That is, I've never put any thought into the matter before. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to line the burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, we're supposed to be talking about Aika here. Sorry for going off topic.
Actually...
You know, I've never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Makoto. Later to see null, repel, and drain when highlighting a target in battle.
All right.
Interesting. Right, that's instead of just saying weak and having to analyze it, it's now going to tell me when I highlight them. That is actually quite useful. Oh, it's Aiko. Loading again. Maybe I'll skip college and just get married to Tsukasa instead. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too. As long as she's sure, she'll be happy. Oh, another message. Huh? You serious about Nixkun? Want to have a double wedding? I'm game if you are. Don't be ridiculous. I can't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? That's the best method I have of keeping tabs on Aiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thanks for listening to me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up.
Alright then.
Alright, see you later. Hey, do you have time right now? Sorry for venting so much before. Just want to talk about Aiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend too. I don't trust Aiko as boyfriend yet, so can we keep this up until I can make a call one way or the other? Of course. Thanks, I'll count on you. Let's see how convincing a boyfriend you can be. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, that's sweet. I am definitely gonna try to romance her.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey!
Got some sooty armor. Let's go to the laundromat. I really don't care about that guy. Alright, we'll go clean up the armor, see what we can get. A little bit of a boost is better than nothing.
Okay.
We get 3 more items. I think I've only got like 3. Do you have any more dirty equipment? will call Kawakami.
Hi!
Thankfully, that seems to be free now. So yeah, it's still Iwai. Fortune I haven't unlocked yet, but I don't really cared. Akechi... It's interesting. The other day, it actually showed that as blue. But now it's grayed out. So I don't really have anywhere else to go. I believe... Wrong button again. Yep, so we still need guts to go up. So the bard has his charm. Theater is knowledge. That one is proficiency. Kindness. So I think the only other way is... well, reading and video games. I don't think I have any other books. So, well, DVDs I think, but I've watched all the Guts ones. So I guess while Kawakami cleans my clothes, it is time for me to play video games.
Okay.
Now we use the cheat code again. Spinal opponent. Wait, it's just a little old lady. Who's so fast and deals so much damage? You need to learn a special attack if you want to even begin to create an opening.
Oh!
You have a small window of opportunity. Go, go, go. On the heels, keep pushing. You're almost there. This is the moment of truth. This is why I'm glad. Almost had it. There we go. As soon as I try and hit right again, it was cancelling out. I was thinking, why doesn't it want to work? Could be because I'm using a PS5 controller instead of the Xbox ones, but who knows. Oh, beautifully flowing combos. That was amazing.
Okay.
Can't believe you seriously pulled off that combo. It was incredible watching you go against such a tough opponent. We didn't get to level up Guts. As manual says, you set in the password, get a prize.
Nice.
Oh, that'll give us a new accessory, so that's always good.
Hi.
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. 2 ghillie vests and 1 old ghillie vest. I wonder what the difference between the new and old is. Can't wait for his public apology. They should just execute everyone who causes trouble for society. Oh, maybe they could take down my boss. Politicians who knock the fancies are such sore losers. What about Akechi-kun? Is he too afraid of the backlash to comment? Give me a quick moment, I'm just going to mute my microphone.
Well then.
Alrighty, sorry about that. I was just moving my microphone to be a bit closer to me because I kept looking at the levels and realizing, oh, it's actually quite low. Why has been the home shopping programs on today?
Hey.
Alright, so Yusuke wants to hang out. Takemi wants to hang out. Share Shady commodities. Alright, order's still on the way. Never mind. The first one gives us a lantern necklace, pumpkin soup, while the other one is baptismal water, exorcism water.
Hey, hey!
I feel like the first one. After all, that accessory could be useful. So we've got Takemi, Yusuke, Makoto as well. Both of them are ranked 7. This is... So she'll get Endure. Yusuke will also get Endure. As much as I love Yusuke, it's gonna have to be Makoto.
Well,
Alright. Let's hang out with her.
shall we go? Is something the matter?
So what do you want to talk about? Well, I was wondering if you could maybe lend me some cash. What? It's nothing real major, but I need it like right now. I'll pay you back though. Honest, please. Does this have to do with Sakasa? Mm-hmm. He dropped a super expensive bottle of sake at work, so the club's making him pay for it. But he needs help.
How suspicious.
He's lying to you, Aiko. Don't give him the money. He's not lying. I know you're all weird about the fact he's a host, but my Sakasa's not like that. He's really gentle and honest too. He even calls me princess. I'm the only one he says that to, you know? He says it because I'm special. So he calls you his special princess. What do you think about this? I think he says that to all the girls.
Yes.
I have to agree. Every girl who gives him money is his princess. That way he can never get their names mixed up. Don't accuse him of that stuff. You don't have any proof. You're not wrong about that. But did you ask anyone at his club about the broken bottle? But, well, no. He told me not to talk to them about it though. He's too proud to have me going crying to his boss. Please, Makoto, you're the only person I can trust. All my other friends would rather focus on cram school and entrance exams than to take time to help me. And who knows about what my parents say if I try to ask them. Please, even a little. I think you should just end your relationship with him. If you don't put a stop to this, he might try to drag you into some suspicious line of work. He already got me a job. It's nothing weird though. Just serving drinks at a bar to help him pay off that broken bottle. He said I'll be number 1 in no time. Maybe I'll just keep doing it after I graduate high school though. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go to college. But, Aiko, you can't just do what he says. He's trying to deceive you. A smart person like you totally wouldn't understand what it's like. You're just gonna go to a good college, work at a fancy company, and then what? At the end of the day, your life's gonna be totally boring. I mean, is that seriously how you want to live? I'm not sure yet. But be that as it may, you should still stay as far away from me as you can. So you're not gonna help me? Just forget it. I can make it up if I just let the customers take me on dates after work. Wait. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Sakasa has been texting me almost constantly. Recently he's been asking if my sister and I live alone, and that he'd be glad to help us out. Even today he asked me if I'm still happy with my boyfriend. Listen to me, he's not serious about you. Oh, don't give me that. Sakasa's just so nice that he'd worry about my friends for me. Wait, you texting him behind my back? What the hell, Makoto? It was mostly him texting me. You have the grades, the looks, a cool boyfriend, and you seriously still want more? Sakasa is all I have. You can't take him away from me.
Please listen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, right. Just keep your hands off. I'd never forgive you if you stole him away, Makoto. Sakasa is all she has? You know, I think she's exactly the kind of girl who those gangs in Shinjuku are on the lookout for. Lonely, depressed girls have nowhere to vent their frustration.
Actually,
Ako's family is quite well off. Her multi-talented younger brother seems to be the sole focus of her parents' attention though. I'm sure that's why she fell for Sakata in the first place. He treats her like she's special. But asking a high schooler for money isn't normal boyfriend behavior. She needs to realize that. You're gonna help, right? Absolutely. Sorry, I just had to check the thing above.
thank you very much.
Thank you. It's reassuring to hear you say that. Ako's blessed to have both money and a family, yet she's still trying to break free from them. She's almost the exact opposite of me. But I guess in a sense, watching her now is almost like looking back at my past self. Also blinded by my own convictions, and I never stopped to consider other alternative viewpoints of the world. But that's not the right way to live. I want to show her that, just like you did for me. Alright, rank 8.
All right.
I know she wants me to stay out of her business, but I never forgive myself if I let this come to pass. What is the right way to live? At any rate, we're going to catch that horrible host. I'll let you know once I've thought of how to do it.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. See you later.
Ah, you're back. Yo,
Another box came for you.
Hey,
Ah, it's all the stuff from the website.
oh yeah.
Alright. 4 things.
I see.
First, working at Crossroads. Working at Ori no Beko. The movie theater is showing a great classic sci-fi movie. I will hold up on Futaba's one. Still just knowledge. I just want to have someone that upgrades guts. Granted, it's Big Bang Burger, but kinda wish there was more than just that. Although, it's Sunday, isn't it? Yes. I nearly forgot. Jazz Club time.
I see. What do you want to do? Hey.
Alright.
Oh.
Invite Futaba. I know the skill is can be quite useful. I believe Tetrakan is
hey, thanks for coming in.
reflect, one attack, but I think I'm good with this.
This place rocks.
There's a lot of these hype. There's a lot of hype underground. This is getting real good.
This drink.
What is this flavor? Supreme or ultimate? Whatever it is, it's good.
Hey.
Internet, games, anime, all of them come with a cost of time. But I like them all. I want to be able to enjoy them all equally. If only I could copy-paste myself. But we'd all share with just one brain, of course. I 100% get what she means. I kind of wish I could play games, stream other games, watch shows, read stuff, do everything. Alright, support +2. Activates Mesukanda and Marakanda. Still not clear what those are. But I believe it goes up to rank 4?
Okay.
Now just make like a dog and go back home.
What? Excuse me, but could you please repeat that?
Now, nothing's been decided as of yet. But at the rate that things are going, Yoshizawa-san's honor status could possibly be revoked. Something so serious should, of course, be brought to the attention of both her parents and yourself.
I've been told that her results at the latest meet were quite laudable. Isn't revoking her status as an honor student a bit of an overreaction on the school's part?
I understand how you feel, but, well, third place doesn't really cut it in this case. She needs to attain first place results for her exceptional status to be worthwhile. Don't get me wrong here. Personally, I think her results are impressive, but I suppose the argument could be made that if she's going to represent Shujin and receive special treatment, it's not enough. Please don't shoot the messenger here, okay? This is necessary to guarantee fairness across the entire student body. It's not as if you've been expelled or the like. Another meet's coming soon. Please try for the results the school wants to see.
Sir, putting excessive expectations on Yoshizawa-san will only be to her detriment.
Oh, that wasn't at all my intention. I just wanted to give her a little encouragement. Dr. Maruki, please continue serving the student body as counselor and providing support to Yoshizawa-san. This meeting was merely meant to express how the entire faculty will be supporting her. That's the reason I had you sit in today, Dr. Maruki.
Supporting her. I see.
At any rate, that's all I wanted to discuss with you today. Please keep in mind, these changes are all hypothetical, unless Yoshizawa-san doesn't provide better results. Well, I suppose we should wrap up here.
But I feel sorry for her.
Excuse me.
What's wrong with Yoshizawa? Didn't she seem off to you? Oh, it's...
A good luck
Yoshizawa
charm.
must have dropped it. Shoot, she's gone. Let's return it after school. We should at least send her a text so she knows where it is.
Maybe I left it in here.
Huh. How did Yoshizawa-san handle the news?
She seemed pretty downcast. I think it was quite the shock to her.
I truly hope this is what finally drives her to succeed. She needs to push herself beyond third place and bring home some stronger results. And soon.
Vice Principal, I know I've already told you this, but your approach here is going to affect her adversely. Trying to motivate her with harsh words is only going to give her more anxiety.
Dr. Maruki, we aren't running a charity. If she's going to receive special treatment, she needs to provide adequate results. Praising her until her head swells may be your idea of therapy, but we can't afford to just butter her up forever. We took in those sisters to improve Shujin's standing, but at this rate, we're only going to end up suffering for it. Not only have we lost one of them, but the other one's not doing us any good. Talk about a waste of effort.
Sir. Oh, pardon me. But there's no denying. First with Mr. Kamoshida, now the principal's death. We've got our backs to the wall here. Huh. If this school doesn't bounce back soon, even my own ass will be on the line. That'll be all. Excuse me.
I don't know how these schools can or treat their students this way.
I just cannot
That
understand.
is just terrible. They're still young. Stop putting so much pressure on them. To be honest, I'm better with how happy people have been acting. Stealing hearts, social reform. Don't give me this Venom Thieves nonsense. It's also unscientific. I mean, How could they target Big Bang Burger and Okumura Foods? They're criminals. That artificially consummate flavor enough volume to fill a small universe? Are the found thieves trying to steal the galaxy of junk food from me? I'm also gonna just... Sorry, I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit for the gain. Alrighty. It was a small, very tiny adjustment, but maybe a little bit further. Dippy dippy dip dip dip. Comparing the volume of the microphone. There we go. Alright, so yeah, the microphone's meant to be hitting yellow. And for some reason, when I started the stream, it was barely even getting to the top of green. It's still kind of struggling at some words, but you know, it's a lot better now.
You.
That said, Nix. Perhaps you think you understand how vast the universe is, full of countless galaxies, but consider this. If we use 3 watermelons in the sun to visualize the sun at matter's size against the universes, what are the melons? Moons? Nope, stars.
This is it. That's it.
I expected as much from you. I mean, it kind of seems obvious it would have been stars, but saying 3 watermelons seems a bit off. It's meant to convey the density of the stars in the vastness of space. 3 Bs is the whole of Europe also works. In other words, the universe is essentially empty. There are countless stars in the sky, but the universe is even more vast than that. Even within our own galaxy, the stars are separated by a great distance, despite the sheer volume of them visible.
Nice going!
And we got a free point of knowledge that was kind of pointless. Close, but yet far. You could say the same for our hearts. Ugh, if only he knew the places we've been.
Hello? Senpai. I'm sorry. I just now noticed that you tried to reach me. My smartphone seems to be acting up again. You found my good luck charm, right?
Can we meet up?
Odaiba, in front of the stadium, where we met before.
She's at the stadium?
Senpai, sorry, I can't hear you.
I guess her signal cut out. I couldn't hear everything, but it seems like she's at the stadium. She seemed to be acting unusually this morning, too. Do you think something happened?
I'm worried about her.
Me too. When we met her there last time, she did mention that she goes there when she's depressed. Well, let's see how she's doing when we drop off her good luck charm. To Odaiba, right?
No connection. I should have gotten this thing replaced already. I'm so useless. I do nothing but cause trouble for Senpai, and even Dr. Maruki. I'm supposed to be the Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Come on, I want to get a parfait.
Yeah, just a sec. I'm looking up a spot right now. It's supposed to be somewhere around here.
Ugh, you've gotten us totally lost. I don't recognize any of these places. What's that building even supposed to be, anyway?
I think they're building some kind of convention center. Or was it a research lab? What's it matter, anyway?
It's not a lab, it's a stadium. Hmm?
Okay, something's up now.
Beginning navigation.
Hey, is that... What the? This atmosphere. Is this a palace? But we never activated the nav. Wait. Do you think it was Yoshizawa?
Could Kasumi have the nav?
It's a possibility. She wasn't anywhere near us when we slipped into this palace. She can't fight like we do. We have to find her. Fast.
First, we need to find a way into that huge thing.
Let's go.
The area heading down past these gates seems suspicious to me. Let's go, Joker. Look how adorable he is. Wrong button for running. Wow. Well, that is trippy. I think Yoshizawa is here. Can we get any further in? That door might be our only option. Let's go check it out. I just kind of want to scare all the birds. I mean, I feel like that's obviously the way up. Oh, good. We have to find another way.
Oh!
Check it. Look up there. Looks to me that we could... Well, that could be a foothold. Let's see if there's a way to climb up. There it is. Well, it makes me feel like I missed one square down there on the map.
Focus.
Okay, that's definitely a creepy person.
Who's there? Was that Yoshizawa?
Let's move.
Yeah. Stay on guard, though.
Why? How are you here?
Who's that? Is she a cognitive being?
It's my fault. What?
Come on.
You must... Kasumi... Stop! Stop it! You must...
So now I'm curious, is that meant to be her or the dead sister?
Hurry! Yoshizawa's in trouble!
Heresy! You dare to spurn our Lord's mercy!
Are you alright, Yoshizawa?
Are you hurt?
That voice... Senpai?
Looks like that thing's ready to rumble.
Accept yourself. Our Lord laments the foolishness birthed from your pain.
What are you talking about?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that. Where are these voices? Her whole I'm not bothered routine really pisses me off sometimes. special treatment is like whatever if it's deserved. But do you think she's earned it?
I understand how you feel, but, well, third place doesn't really cut it in this case. She needs to attain first-place results for her exceptional status to be worthwhile.
Not only have we lost one, but the other girl's not doing us any good. Talk about a waste of effort.
I've had enough of this.
Yoshizawa?
You're telling me I'm not cutting it? As if I don't know that better than anyone! Still, I don't care what anyone says about me. I will not tolerate anyone speaking ill of our dream!
You just hang her persona without
It's all in your best interest.
any other intervention?
Filling my life with this pressure. Demanding the results that you want.
Yoshizawa? Could she be?
And now you're all branding me a failure? Let me remind you who you're talking to. I am Kasumi Yoshizawa!
So adamant. Rather than accept a life in cinders, you'd strive towards splendor. You know the risk. Well, if those really are the shoes you've chosen, then we'll dance to the end.
This has got to be...
Getting the full-on Sailor Moon experience.
Look at that!
I am thou, thou art I. Accept this contract, the spell cast upon you.
I request we have a rematch. This time, I'm going all in with Cendrillon!
We'll show you the way to do this. Nothing too reckless, okay?
Thank you. Please do. Persona! Show them,
Now
Cendrillon!
try the bless.
Payback time!
I mean, that's gonna make it so much easier.
Persona!
Especially when I can just do this.
Pillow Force! Sacred Tempest! Do it!
Dance, Persona! Go get him!
Anyway, finish it off.
Set the landing!
Hey, are you alright?
I can't be weak anymore.
Whoa! I'm quite impressed, considering how you just awakened to your persona and all.
Senpai, right?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I mean, and a little tiny mask isn't really going to change much. Yeah, you can still see majority of his head.
By the way, why are we dressed like this now?
It's a really long story.
Well, of course. This has to be awfully confusing for her. Looks like they found us. Time to get out of here, quick. We can explain later.
Follow my lead.
Right. Oh, we're back at... Huh? My clothes changed back to normal too.
This was your location before you entered the metaverse. We all just came back.
Came back? Did we go somewhere?
About that.
Please, tell me anything you might know about what's going on.
How is she not concerned by the fact it's a talking cat?
I need to know what just happened to me.
I know how you feel, but what should we do?
Let's tell her.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll tell you everything from the beginning.
Thank you. A metaverse with palaces and personas.
I'm sure it's not easy to wrap your head around all of this in one go.
Normally I wouldn't believe any of that, but after seeing it all for myself... But wow, you're so good at explaining things, Mr. Kitty.
I'll let that last part slide this time. But isn't there something else that should be surprising you?
Huh? A cat's talking?
Took you long enough. And I am not a cat. I am Morgana.
Same thing, really.
I see. Well, since you seem to know a lot more about this than I do, maybe I should call you Morgana-senpai.
Oh, that's right. Don't you have something for her?
I am the good luck charm. The reason this whole thing started
You came
off.
all this way to return this? Thank you so much.
You didn't seem your usual self this morning. Did something happen?
Well... I didn't get a chance to tell you yet, but... I got 3rd place in the last meet. Of course I'm not happy about it, but it looks like the school is even more displeased. I was summoned to the guidance office this morning. I was warned that the school might revoke my honors status if I don't improve my results soon. It would be due to my own inability to succeed in gymnastics, so I have to say it's not an unfair consequence. But I also overheard the vice principal talking about how I'm a useless waste of effort. And I dragged Dr. Maruki into this mess too, since he was with me when I got the news. That's what really got to me.
Hey, Zen. Good to see ya. And you missed the Sailor Moon transformation.
That's a tough break.
So I ended up coming here. And then all of a sudden I was in that place we just left. But I'll be just fine now. I feel like whatever happened in there helped me to get over it. I'm going to realize my dream for sure.
Seems like you really are on the up and up now. But then again, how did Yoshizawa end up finding a palace in the first place? It sounds like it was pure coincidence based on what she's told us.
A smartphone?
What about my phone?
Well, I suppose that makes the most sense.
And how you doing today, Zen? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, do you mind if we take a quick look at your phone? If the nav's on there, we'd be able to tell whose palace that was with the search history.
Sure, it's right. Sorry, this won't do any good.
Why's that?
The battery's dead. It's been acting up for a while now, so that could have something to do with it.
Oh, really? Shouldn't you get that checked out? Well, it's not like that was a palace we've been after, so I guess it's no big deal. We couldn't make its ruler our target unless we reached a unanimous decision anyway.
Okay, I've been meaning to ask.
I'm glad to hear you're doing good.
Are you two part of the Phantom Thieves?
We're...
You are, aren't you?
You caught us.
I knew it. Wait. That means when we were at the cafe with Akechi-san, I basically told the Phantom Thieves themselves that I don't agree with what they're doing. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. With that out of the way, what's your call?
About what?
Yoshizawa, of course. Considering how she did back there, don't you think she'd make a worthy addition to the Phantom Thieves?
So, you mean you want me to join the Phantom Thieves?
In a nutshell, yeah. You've awakened to your persona, you're aware of the existence of palaces, and from the looks of things, you've got quite the potential. If you're willing to join us, we'd be glad to have you.
I see.
You don't have to give us an answer right now. I mean, you probably shouldn't make any decisions until you learn more about what it is we're actually doing.
Thank you, but I'm sorry. I have to turn down your offer.
Cool. So we'll head home for now and... Wait. What?
When I awakened to my... persona, was it? I also realized something. I can't keep obsessing over my shortcomings in gymnastics like this. So, that's why I can't join you at the moment.
Because you need to focus on your gymnastics.
I'm truly sorry to say no after all you've done for me.
It'd be good training. I know I can't convince her, but still.
But I think I'd only cause you all more trouble if I were to join up without being totally invested in it. Of course, I won't say a word about this to anyone.
I'm glad you catch on so quickly. Well, if you ever change your mind about us, just let us know, okay?
Thank you, Morgana-senpai. If that ever happens, I'll get in touch right away.
Yes.
I should extend the same gratitude to you as well, senpai. I swear, one day I will repay you for helping me out in so many ways. Shall we get going? Quite a lot's happened today, but I have a feeling I'll try harder than ever before starting tomorrow.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, see you later.
Okay, that whole sequence is now done. Ugh. Didn't even expect even Yoshizawa to get a persona. We end up saving her, but I don't think she owes us or anything.
I mean...
That said, she'd definitely be a huge help if she joined us.
Hey.
Alright, got my pumpkin soups and all that other stuff. I just gotta do a quick stretch. Also, apologies then if I'm being more quiet than usual. I just have a little bit of a sore throat. It's quite hot over here. My office for the most part today was about 45 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, it hasn't been fun. We're looking at least 3 days of this. But because of that, my throat's been dried out and it just hurts a little bit to talk. So I'm not going to be doing voices for characters either, but it should mean we can get through this a lot quicker.
Let's go to bed.
Yoshizawa's thing and everything else, I'm beat. But I could have gotten a special massage.
Hey, hey! Oh. Yes! Hey! Well then.
Nick Senpai, I'm sorry for messaging you so late. My phone's battery finally recharged, so I want to thank you while I could. You don't have to be so polite. It's just a decent thing to do. I just want to thank you for today. Sorry that thanks are all I can offer you right now. I'll definitely make it up to you eventually. Don't worry about it. No, please, it's fine. I'll have my phone fixed as soon as possible. Please let Morgana know as well. Anyways, I hope you have a good night. Apparently Yoshizawa would join the Fen of Thieves. What a shame. Well, we could always ask her again.
I mean...
Seriously doubt her answer will ever change. She obviously answered without any hesitation whatsoever. So, how are we going to break it to the others? Everyone's comments used to be so encouraging, but now they're kind of actually frightening. This is utter chaos. The public dislike of Okumura has grown exponentially as well. How are you holding up, Howard? We've been receiving anonymous threats almost every day now. Well, that's scary. But our security is tight, so it's been okay so far. I believe things will calm down once we finish this, Haru. What about us? Are we going to get all popular and stuff again? Let us not concern ourselves with that for now. I only pray that things calm down. Guess we still have some problems to hash out. We could do more harm than help if we just brought up at this point. Maybe we'll stay quiet about Yoshizawa for now.
Good morning. Regarding my father, there isn't anything different about him yet. I can't help but think about a lot of things when I'm just waiting. Things like, did it go well?
There's no need to worry.
Thanks.
There's a
Hearing
lot
that
of
from
need.
you puts my mind at ease. I guess I'll relax and look after the flower bed. I haven't been able to for a while.
The Phantom Thieves are amazing.
Didn't the Phantom Thieves do the same thing that the CEO, or to the CEO, as they did our principal? Come on, they aren't gonna murder him. Besides, I'm pretty sure the principal killed himself. No way, that was the Phantom Thieves sending a message. Wake up, people, it's time to atone. Something like that. I'd kill for that kind of power. He would kill for the power to kill? Where? Alright, so... Akoto wants to hang out again. Alright, no one else wants to hang out, so it looks like we're going with Makoto.
I see stories online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa all the time. However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to convince Eiko. I believe some of the promoters around here may know something. As my father always said, finding evidence takes serious legwork.
What do you want? We don't like couples coming together. I'm looking for someone. Ugh. You want to sabotage our business? I'd gladly talk some more out back if you want.
Hey!
We should get out of here. Maybe it's better if we ask someone else. Hey man, I got a great club for you. We even let couples in. Wait, are you high schoolers? Is that what we look like? Huh, what a good joke. You're exactly the kind of person we like. Come right this way. Do you know Sakasa? Oh, is he a host or something? Sorry, but I never promote for a host club. Are you pranking me? Come on, I can't talk to you forever, you understand? Take he doesn't know anything. We should try to look elsewhere. How about you come to our club and we show you a good time? You have money though? But you seem like a poor young kid. Do you know Sakasa? Ugh, you're a friend of his. So you know him. He's using the sake bottle trick. Let me make it clear for you. Get that girl out of there. Sakasa's known for wrecking lives. He breaks a sake bottle, then ends up selling the girls to pay it back. Same thing happened to one of my friends.
We have proof now. Come on. It's almost time for Eiko's shift to end. Let's wait for her in front of the shop.
what do you want?
Hey.
Echo, your boyfriend is infamous around here for tricking girls into debt, then forcing them to sell themselves. Moreover, he's probably doing it in conjunction with a criminal gang. You need to get out of there. Serious game all the way here to tell me that? Ugh, get out of here, Makoto. I had enough of you. I have testimony from one of the promoters in the area. You're not the first girl Sakasa has lied to about a broken sake bottle. Doesn't ask for much at first, but the interest piles up. Eventually he'll ask you to sell your body for money. Please, reconsider this relationship. Shut it. I already had a date planned with him for today. We're gonna stop by his club. Just stay out of the way. Yo, did I make you wait, babe? I came a little late after seeing your text, but I guess you're already here. Hey, I know these guys. Wanna hop on over to my club with us? It's gonna be a total blast. They're saying some bad stuff about you, honey. Like how you get girls into debt and then force them to sell themselves. They're lying to me, right? Huh? You believe them? Listen to me. Nothing like that's happening here. I'll never lie to you, princess. It's always princess with you. Why don't you ever call her by her real name, Sakasa? Or are there too many princesses in your life to remember? Sakasa? Huh, what are you freaking out for? You just texted me, remember? I could never forget you, Makoto.
I see.
I knew it. I'm the one who texted you. I'll be 5 minutes late today, BB. I've been added tons of emojis at the end to make sure you seem like Aiko. Admit it, every girl you get money from is your princess, right? Can't remember the names anymore. Don't you see, Aiko? This is who your boyfriend really is. But you tricked him. What would you know about love, huh? Sakasa's all I have. Just leave me alone. Slap! Wake up. You already know the truth. You don't want to believe it, so stop lying to yourself. But Sakasa is the only one who cares about me. Nobody else asks me about my day or how work is going. Nobody else treats me like I'm special. A perfect girl who lives up to everyone's expectations could never know how I feel. So stop trying to feed me, you honest student, fool. This has nothing to do with being an honest student. Just can't rest knowing there's such evil in the world. And I damn sure won't keep quiet while my friend has her life ruined. As for you, apologize to Aiko, and stay away from her from now on. Huh? Really starting to annoy me with this. Don't think I'll go easy on you because you're a chick. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you won't forget. I dare you. Get away from her. What was that? I come from a long line of police officers. If you really want to start something, be my guest. What? Ugh, I'll remember this. Look at him run away. He wasn't so tough after all. Ugh, this sucks. Huh? Aiko! Whoa, did you see that? Was that girl fighting with a host? They were really going at it. People noticed what happened. We should get out of here.
You're right.
Right, staying here now is only going to cause us more trouble. Aiko. But yeah, I am not a fan of, like, Haru's boyfriend or fiance. Like, the entirety of the story, like, I'm gonna give a quick spoiler warning here for what happens a bit later. But it's like, all up to now, it's like, she doesn't want to be with him. She doesn't want anything to do with him. And the deadline is when the father, like, Haru's father's gonna sell her off to him. But then later on, there's a cutscene after all of this, and she's still with him. It's like, really? You're gonna honor this. You're still gonna be with him. What's up with you, Haru? Can't believe I actually hit one of my friends. That was the rum really smacked up. Smack. Right, you can't see me pointing at the screen.
I see.
Really? I hope so. You know, I have a bad habit of acting in the moment. I can't help but get swept up in emotions. That's why I always have to take extra care to keep myself composed. My father was the same way. That's not the proper way to act though. There's no telling what would have happened if you hadn't stepped in. That aside, this place is interesting. How did you ever find someone like this? You know so much. I'm a regular here. So you come often. It's hard to believe you're really a high schooler. You have so much more life experience than me. Honestly, spending time with you and getting to know Aiko has given me a great deal to think about. There's so much you can miss by living with your head buried between the pages of a book. I thought I knew how the world worked, but the more I spent time with you guys, the more I realized how naive I was.
But
I see now there are some things I need other people to teach me. Remember how Aiko said I would like a test about love? Well, I don't know how to study that subject. What should I do? Should choose my words carefully. Can't learn about romance by myself. I'll be a study partner. I'm not exactly the most well-versed in these matters, so allow me to confirm this. Do you like me? I do. Oh. You really mean it, right? Well then, if it's alright with you, let's start dating. For real. This is so embarrassing. I look forward to, growing our relationship together. Now in a relationship with Makoto.
Alright.
We did it! We got Joker a girlfriend. There's no turning back now. Kids down with your little heart-to-heart yet? Sorry about that. It's rude of us to stay here for so long after only ordering tea. Oh, don't worry. Just a glimpse into this fresh drama of yours is the only apology I need. It's like a nice spritz of lemon in the air. Makes me think back to when I was just a wee girl.
Well,
Right. Well, we should be going.
alright then.
We did it! We got best girl! Oh hey, good to talk right now. Sorry, I know we just saw each other. But, so, I think between us we managed to help Aiko see the truth. I'd probably never have pulled this off alone. Thank you so much. I'd do anything for you. Come on, stop that. But hearing that does make me happy. You're too nice to me. I'm thinking of calling Aiko when she calms down a bit, but I wanted to get a courage boost from you before I did. Yep, that helped. I think I can talk to Aiko properly now. I guess boyfriends really can be reliable. Oh, I'll call you later. Hey, bye. Now we have two messages. The shop's open. We don't care about the shop. Oya wants news. We don't care about Oya. Sojiro can level up. you have any plans tonight? Hang with me for a bit, will you? What rank is he? Alright, so the next one is final rank. I will still make sure I get the right options. I know it doesn't matter at this point, but we'll help him out. Going to church with Futaba. Sorry, but you're coming along too. Why are you going there? Going to visit Wakaba's grave.
Alright then.
Be ready in 3 minutes.
I always think about Wakaba on the anniversary of her death, but it's been a while since I visited. I've been so busy with the shop and all. No, that's not it. The guilt is what kept me from coming. I thought Wakaba would be angry with me. But now that I managed to get Futaba over here, I can finally meet her with my head held high. I sure kept her waiting. But it felt good to tell her about how much Futaba's improved lately. Oh, I told her about you, too.
Thank you.
Idiot. I should be the one thanking you. This is the first time the four of us are all together.
Sojiro, what are you smirking for?
This is what my real smile looks like.
I approve.
Oh, I have some news. The family court gave me a call the other day. Futaba's uncle decided to retract his report. It's like he had one of those change of heart things I keep hearing about. Nah, that couldn't be. I wonder if the day'll come that she goes out to be someone's bride. I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all, she is Wakaba's daughter.
It feels like he's trying to set me up, but I just entered a committed relationship. I'm sorry, Sojiro. You are quite literally 2 hours too late.
Do all fathers have to go through this anxiety? You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. But you showed me so much more. You showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you, too. I may not always be reliable, but feel free to come to me if anything happens. I'll be there for you, as family. And, I know, I'll teach you everything I can. You're a full-fledged man now. That might not be enough to return the favor, but it's all I can do.
You're a strong bond with Sojiro.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion, and thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of...
And I can make better curry.
Alright.
Now I can have Kawakami make me better curry.
Oh, and, could you not, you know, get with Futaba?
Okay, it sounded like he was trying to get me to go out with her. It's okay, Sojiro. As of 2 hours ago, I'm taken.
I can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing.
Now I'm curious. What happens if... Like, I assume you can romance Futaba. Purely because people have been weird on the internet about her. Like, super weird. So I can only assume, you know, there's a romance option for her as well. So that said, I wonder what happens with this scene had you actually romanced her. You know what? Give me a quick moment. I'm not YouTubing this. I'm just scrolling all the way to... Yeah, there's romance option. And I'm sure that there would have been a slight alteration in the dialogue tree.
I hunger. Curry time.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go home.
Morning.
Oh, good morning. The day Haru is going to be sent off is almost here. He took the treasure, so all we have to do is wait. Still, I wish we could do something in the meantime. Why don't we get a mementos today? I don't feel like it.
Hmm?
You have something else to do? Well, I won't force you. If the president has a change of heart, maybe our reputation will go up and we'll get even more requests. So I want to get the requests we currently have out of the way at least. I mean, she says that, but... it's better to get them to pile up. Do them all at once.
Well, shall we begin?
Well then, let's begin class. We'll start with a summary of the previous lesson.
Well...
Alright, it's gonna be free time.
What do you want to do?
Now the hard part is, I'll say read, but all we need now is guts. I mean, yeah, we can read a couple of these other ones, but...
Oh!
Alright, I'm glad that it was the tan leather that we used up. Although we did use up our aluminum sheet, or aluminum sheets. Which we need for that. I'm definitely gonna have to grind for it. You know what? Let's read the ABCs.
Oh!
Alright.
Number of times you can craft or create infiltration tools has increased.
Ah,
That's odd.
We could have made that announcement. At any rate, let's return to our lesson for now.
yep.
Oh, wrong button. Serious messaging. To Kemi. Well, it looks like the only person I'd be interested in hanging out with is Vitava. I mean, she gives us a new skill at rank 10, I believe.
Nothing to do.
Vitava looks really depressed. Maybe you should cheer her up. The police officer, he was a way higher level than me. Well, you did well. Yeah, I guess you're right. And I still managed to buy some stuff after that. That was only because you were there. Anyway, let me go to your room. I want to talk to you some more. What do we need? We need the hermit.
Alright, see you.
Alright, let's go get ourselves a hermit.
Hey, inmate!
for some Let's now choose.
Alright, so we do have this maxed out. Like,
Well, how's
one in
this
each
gonna
spot.
go?
We can probably get rid of Pazuzu.
Looks pretty tough.
And it will get us a hermit.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
No. Who else can we get rid of, though? You know what? Daizoju don't really need.
Looks pretty tough.
It's fine to have Narcissus. But I'm more just looking at what skills some of the other people have on theirs, especially when it's a high level one. Though it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get a lower level hermit from this.
Looks pretty tough.
We can get a Rangda. I just kind of wish we had Repel Electric as a skill. So I know this is a accessory you can get. And it is... I can't remember if it's Null or Repel, both Curse and Bless. And, you know, Rangda becomes one of the more stronger, you know, ones that you can have. So it's so odd that, you know, it has Counter Strike, but it naturally repels both of the, well, physical and gun damage. So it's a bit of a skill that isn't needed.
Looks pretty tough.
I will try one more time. Still none.
You
Can
okay
get an
with this?
oath, which will get high counter. Yeah, 20% chance. Alright, who else can we get rid of? There's Thoth, but I believe we need that for Yusuke. Priestess we were using for Makoto. She's one level away, so it won't matter if we get rid of it. I'm also going back and forth like this because it resets all the fusion options. Whereas if you just go out and back in, it gives you the same ones. So it's just a way to refresh them. We can also get rid of the temper one, because, well, we don't need to level up Kawakami anymore. But still,
Looks pretty tough.
comes back to that. I do another couple quick ones. Because I just want someone with...
Strong persona indeed. I see. A strong persona indeed.
It has Repel Wind. That is actually going to be useful for me in the future.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
We'll do Deathly Illness. Repel Wind. Counter, and then I guess just
Will it
invade
gain
fire.
new power? Then let us begin.
And it's still got Almighty Boost.
Done already? What?
Now, one last thing I'm curious about. Wrong one. It was meant to be Personas. Is I am sure we made a fusion. There it is. I kinda wish we didn't get Drain, Curse, and Bless when we fused this, and we instead chose Wind and Electric. You know, just because if we could get Drain and whatnot on all of them, you know, could have then tried to fuse it into a Ragnar. Get something that is immune to everything except Almighty.
It is time, inmate.
However, as we get further in the game, I do recall having a list of which or how you get all those repels and drain skills. Alright, look, talk to Futaba. I will alt-tab, open up Futaba's page, wherever she went. Akihabara was lots of fun. I think I want to try going somewhere else sometime. At least sounds like Sodra wants me to go back to school. But online classes are better for study. I won't even have to leave the house. That's a great idea.
Yeah, huh?
Ain't it? I can attend classes without even getting out of bed. Though I don't know if Sodra would really consider that going to school. School. To be honest, I really do want to go back. Do you think I'll be able to? If we work together.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I should make a promise list. My mum used to have me do that all the time. She'd write all my goals for the month, like cleaning the house or running errands for her. Then when I'd finish one, she'd mark it off with a big stamp. She'd always used to write comments too. Those were the best. Oh, and once I finished all my goals, she would take the day off from work to spend time with me.
Alright.
It's decided then. I'm gonna make a promise list. Time to get my ideas ready. All done. So these are my promises. 1. Go somewhere with lots of people. Getting used to big crowds is key. 2. Go to school. I want to see what the inside of a normal high school looks like. 3. Learn about my generation. I definitely need more info. 4. Have a normal conversation with a stranger my age. How's that? Sounds good to me.
Settled.
I'm not setting a deadline for this, but I want to try and finish all of them someday. You're gonna have to help me though. I'll work even harder with my navigation in return. Chance to fully map a floor of mementos when entering that floor.
All right.
So, if I finish all the promises, do you think I could have a reward? I know it's kind of weird to ask, but having a reward waiting at the finish line would totally push me onward.
Alright.
Anyway, I got this. Though I'm kinda exhausted from making the list, so... Tomorrow, I got this. tomorrow.
Okay?
Well, gonna make like a hedgehog and roll out of here. Is that a Sonic reference? Oi, it is I. Thanks for spending time with me today. Taking out the promise list brought back memories when I worked with my mom. Hey, if I finish the promise list and start going back to school, do you think it'll make Sojiro happy? I bet it will. Right. Okay, that's another reason I gotta work on this. Wanted to think of something I could do for Sojiro, but that's all I got for now. But first, I've got to finish the promise list. Doing this alone would be, like, mega hard. Like, trying to solo a final boss. But now I've got you in my party. I'm counting on you. So yeah, I'm stoked. Let's start Phantom Quest 4, Chapters of the Thieves. Sure, we've got a party of only 2, but don't worry about that. Bye for now. She's an odd girl. But she's a good girl.
Ah, you're back.
Any changes, Haru? Nothing, unfortunately. Father is still indisposed. How are things with you, Haru? Has anything happened with the meteor? Hope they haven't been horrible to you. Thank you. They will surely say a great deal about my father, but I am determined to push through it. Society doesn't care what may be going on, as long as it is enough to kill the perpetual boredom. Don't even consider how their words may hurt others. They think that caring about people is someone else's job. It makes me want to puke. Nothing we can do about that though. And everything they say about Father is true. But it's important to remember that there was someone else in the shadows behind the shutdowns. Until we can bring their crimes to light, this won't end. We'll find the true culprit for sure. Not much longer. Yeah, Haru's father would definitely mention the culprit. Either way, we need to wait for Haru's father to recover. We have plenty of time to ask him about it then.
The one behind the mental shutdowns. It has to be someone dangerous. Now that we're getting closer to the truth, we need to be ready for absolutely anything.
Alright, for hangouts, we got Kawakami. And that is it.
Hey!
Chief told you how to make curry, right? Making curry will cause time to pass, but you can make a special curry that restores SP. It can prove useful for exploring palaces.
What do you want to do?
It's called Kawakami.
Yep.
Yeah, make sure you close up.
After all, a hidden perk from Kawakami is she becomes free. Like, whenever you want to request her, it was always, it's gonna cost you 5,000, it's gonna be pricey. But after you max her out, she no longer asks.
Welcome.
Alright, he has 1 liquid mercury. Kinda hoped he had more. But hopefully it's okay every day he gets more. So that makes me think Akihabara may have some.
It's raining.
Huh. I kind of forgot Mishima goes here.
What would you like?
What do you want?
I can't remember which one of these stores it was.
Hello.
Improved skills for making infiltration tools. Sure, we'll get one. Alright, so I guess if we visit the stores daily, we won't need to grind for that lockpick. Look pretty young. Interesting games of the past. Well, you beat Power Intuition.
Made a decision?
Alright, now we check out the bookshops. After all, there may be a shop that has a Guts book available.
Take your time.
Though I also get the feeling like I bought them all. Peachy Joji didn't have any. Shibuya did.
What can I get you?
Photo guidebook of the shrines hidden in the big city, stargazing guidebook for planetariums, antique bookshop, or obscure spots. Nothing very useful. Only that DVD.
What would you like?
We have Charm. Alright, so 31.
Oh.
Alright. We'll fast forward through it. So hopefully the next time we watch it
Well then.
should be enough to max it out.
Hi.
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. 1 Master Curry. Curious to see how strong it is.
Hey.
Alright, we'll be able to sit down, but... I guess Tokyo Skytree?
Hey.
All right.
And I guess the aquarium?
All right.
Right, because we already unlocked the spot,
All right.
it just automatically does it. There we go. So it's at least unlocked something.
All right.
Textbooks open to page...
Picking up from last time, we were talking about the French Revolution. Having executed the royalty, the revolutionaries proceeded to take the courts under their control. All who opposed the revolution were executed. However, the revolutionaries too were then reviled as despots and executed by the public. Many people were executed during the French Revolution. The fact that this many executions were possible was actually due to one specific invention. Thanks, take a look at this.
What is the answer?
This is a guillotine, a tool which allowed for mass executions. Now, do you know who invented this instrument? I have no clue. I guess the one with the name.
This is
Well,
it.
the item in his name.
Correct.
That's correct, the tool is named after him. By the way, Charles Henry Sanson, the famous executioner, It said that he killed over 2,800 people with the advent of the guillotine. It may look cruel, but it delivered a swift, painless execution, regardless of one's social status. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that it embodied the French spirit of equality.
Nice going!
Revolution is sometimes a bloody thing. The revolutionaries that rose up for freedom became despots themselves. It's a common tale. A social reform doesn't hurt anybody in the real world. It's a bloodless revolution. Completely misheard the messages. So we've got the promise list, or Makoto wants to have an important conversation. And I just tab, open up her thing so it's at the correct section.
So, I finally made up with Eiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I'm relieved she didn't get caught in his web. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college. So in the end, Eiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again.
My finger slipped there, apologies. So right now she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to college to figure things out. So in the end, Aiko is going to start seriously focusing on studies again.
I plan on doing the same as well.
Are you stressing over exams?
No, that's not it. This time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise. And I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. Before now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I've finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study.
That sounds difficult.
You're right. I will need an extensive academic background. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims.
What an admirable goal.
I'm glad you think so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. Thank you for all your help. It must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right? Just kidding. Even so, I'm glad I asked you. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Actually, I'm sure I can. Because I have you.
Feel a strong bond with Makoto.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion if thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of...
Alright, fully leveled her up. I can also now fuse Cybele. So her persona was a transformer.
By the way, you can rely on me for anything you need. I want us to be equals. Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief.
Just be careful.
I will. The objective is the same after all. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. So you see,
What's wrong?
well, I was thinking, maybe we could study some things we don't have experience in yet. Would that be okay? I want to be with you.
I don't really know how much higher my voice will be able to get and still be picked up. Aww.
We still have some time before night falls.
Koto and I spent some time alone together. Getting late. Should probably take it to the train station. Alright, we can now evade sight. I'll probably get rid of Rakukaisha. I'm pressing up. There we go. Now it goes up.
Ah, you're back.
Now I need to figure out what to do. When Sojo's maxed out, there's still the characters I don't really care about.
Hey!
Let's see how much further it takes for Guts. Getting somewhat close.
Let's do it.
First and foremost, I will save. I made a second save file purely because I was worried about the game deleting one. Don't know why, but I was. Continue watching 31. I'll fast forward through it all because yeah. Still not there yet.
Okay. Well then.
If the fan thieves are doing it, then it shouldn't be a problem. Really though, who are they? If I met them, it would be love at first sight. What are they waiting for? Hurry up and do it already. Heroes have an obligation to rescue the weak. Three messages. Alright, so Takemi, 777,
Now's our chance.
and then we also have Yusuke. I will likely hang it with Yusuke, but first I'm going to check the school library.
What would you like?
Let's see, Charmed. Alright, that gives me Guts. There's another for Guts.
Here.
Right, something that's going to be useful for later. I'll also drop the bottle cap on the ground. Is we can get that yakisoba pan. It came in handy getting rid of hunger once before. Yeah, might as well get an autumn bread. Those aren't really worth it. They're such low healing amounts. Alright. Head on over to Yusuke. I will alt tab again. I can finally close the Kodos. And now open up Yusuke. Trading best girl for best boy. What we do now is wait, with no break in time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public and attempt to refresh my mind. Let's hang out. Have a wealth of free time if that's your decision. Still mulling over Kawanabe said to me. That reminds me, I'd like to speak with you and the others. You have some free time today.
Indeed.
I like the others' opinions as well. Should send an invite to see who has the time to meet. I wish you'd do so at LeBlanc. That is alright with you.
Sorry.
My apologies for calling you here like this. Boss was even kind enough to serve us coffee before he went shopping. Now I have a vital request.
Hey!
Hit it with your best shot. All the tough problems are going to have to go through temporal though.
Hey!
Not like I can help with any subject. It's not math. Do you two honestly believe I would ask you here for help with my studies?
To tell the truth.
Truth is, I plan to display some of my work in a competition. One organized by Kawanabe, the Japanese Art Supports Foundation. You remember, yes, Deborah? I must win and prove not only my ability, but my intense passion for art as well. However, I'm having quite a bit of trouble determining what my next subject should be. I've given this painting a fair amount of thought, but nothing has come to me as of yet. Hence, I was hoping to hear opinions on an ideal subject.
Oh yeah!
How about you have Bound Strip?
Wait!
Oh, how am I gonna keep bringing that up? Anyway, maybe we should paint something people find pretty. So in the end, we return to the concept of beauty. Pearl, what subject do you think would most capture beauty? It has to be art. I suppose she's a subject I put great focus on in the past. But now I'm aware of her true personality. I'm not sure I could paint her beautifully. Haha, that's right. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Why can't I paint a beauty as pure as the Sayuri? Where have all my efforts gone? You know, I'm not really sure what you mean by pure beauty. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty painting, but I'm not sure I would really consider it a pure beauty or whatever.
Huh?
I don't know. I guess it just feels more gentle to me. Honestly, I almost cried the first time I saw the Sayuri. It felt kind of like I was a baby again in my mother's arms, watching over me, telling me everything's gonna be okay. That was the gentleness that painting made me feel. This is coming from someone with absolutely no art knowledge though.
I see.
Gentleness. That is yet another aspect that Sayuri captured that I cannot. Is my heart too clouded?
No way, man.
It ain't cloudy, dude. Are you sure about that? Painting used to be all my heart desired. I needed nothing else in life. But now, what now? I've become overwhelmed with a need to prove myself to Kawanabe, to prove myself to the world. I look down on Madarame for focusing so sharply on fame and money, yet I too yearn for the praise of others. In truth, oftentimes I regret declining Kawanabe's offer.
How could this be?
Is this what pure passion is supposed to look like? My heart is clouded by worldly desires. You've really grown, Yusuke. What? My ugliness has helped me grow?
Yep.
He's right, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with doing your best to make a living.
Yeah.
You just want someone to acknowledge your work, right? That's some serious passion. But how can passion be born from these repulsive thoughts?
You think?
Listen here, dude. I was totally like you back on the track team. I just wanted to prove myself, to win, to get all the girls to call me stuff like Sakamoto-senpai. But you know, even through all that, I was just trying to help my team out. Sure, it's a solo sport, but nobody's gonna run till they puke if they don't got teammates to inspire them. I guess what I really want to say is, you gotta do stuff for people beyond just yourself if you want to succeed.
I see.
Is that how it is? So, the sincere gentleness held within the Sayuri, the warmth of its heart, it was all for the sake of those who gaze upon it? How interesting.
So that's what you mean.
I see.
Whoa!
Huh? What do you see? I've been a fool. Beauty is not the superficial being I long thought it to be. It is something that wells up within the heart until it breaks free. It is a gift given by a subject into its viewer. Yes, I finally see the truth.
Very kind.
The three of you have my sincerest gratitude. You have been a truly tremendous aid.
Yeah.
How exactly? We somehow managed to help out Yusuke. I feel like my bond with him is growing deeper. Rank 8. 2 more hangouts.
Alright.
And he'll evolve his persona as well. Yes, the time has come to for my brush to meet canvas in beautiful harmony. You'll excuse me. Man, he's acting even weirder than normal. You look pretty inspired though, so he'll be fine, right? Anyway, you guys hungry? I'll ask boss to make me something once he gets back. Maybe curry this time?
Come on.
You eat so much. Oh yeah, and what was that stuff about me being good at everything except math? It ain't nice to lie, you know.
No!
I wasn't lying. It's just really hard to get good grades at Shujin.
No way, man.
If you're not getting good grades, you should have known Yusuke wasn't going to ask you to study with him. Aunt Ryuji and I enjoy the rest of our time together. It's getting late. Should probably take them to the train station.
Ah, you're back.
Nice.
Alright, Oya wants to hang out. I'm interested. So I bought a dart set online, but Sojiro got mad at me for throwing them in the house. Seems like this whole national acclaim thing is us on edge. So let's chill a little.
What do you want to do?
Wrong button. I'm curious because everyone else has a Baton Pass rank. Except for Futaba. So what does, playing darts with her give you? I wonder if there's actually anything in the guide. So control F. Penguin Sniper. Then when the page wants to load, doesn't really say. There is a game FAQs thing, so hopefully they have something. Yeah, it says it's no real benefit. Well, if there's no real benefit, we might as well read. It's only a 2-point book. Interesting. Well, we'll speed through it. And we did it. Max rank and everything.
All right.
Well, I suppose we should go to sleep. Stay up too late isn't healthy, you know. I got the achievement for it. Yeah, annoyingly, it's the silence notification sounds. I either have to live with, you know, the notification of every time I get the reward points, or I don't get notified when I get the achievements. I like to get notified with the achievements. Achievements are fun. Huh, it actually looks like there's nothing to do except hang out with Takemi. But first...
What do you like?
Alright, still doesn't have liquid mercury. I guess that's fine. Alright, Takemi. After ignoring you for a couple months.
Hey.
You usually get sick in that in-between period. Clinical trial. Alright, she needs the death persona.
I see.
And I believe I got rid of mine. Or I just never had one. Well, looks like I can go death persona.
Hey, inmate!
How goes?
The you wish to perfusion.
You know what? We'll do a
To
network
world
fusion
beyond
again.
This one.
Get rid of Isis. Do a little trick, same as before. We can get Pisaka. But I'm kind of hoping we can get a different death persona. Doesn't look like we will, though. And I probably shouldn't have... You know,
Do you really
pushed it a
need
bit.
this?
And I won't be able to get any skills, at least with that set.
Do you really need this?
Yeah, might as well.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive some now for a rebirth.
Skip past that.
You change. Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
Alright, back to the clinic.
Hey.
I believe she was rank 5, so that means I'm going to rank 6 in the guide. So, Alt tab again. I've been using Opera GX. And the site that I've been using, for, well, the confidant thing seems to be lagging so much. Like, it just never stops loading and just bugs out a lot. Thank you, dear. This is my favorite handkerchief.
Uh-huh.
It was right in front of me, so... Oh my, you're a shy one, aren't you? I'm not shy. My neighbor speaks highly of you. She says your medicines are better than those at the big hospitals. It's very reassuring to have such a distinguished doctor right here in town. See you again soon. Oh, what the heck? Well, someone's popular. Thanks to you. There's a lot of talk going around town about me. Started by that girl and her dad. And they've been telling everyone they can make all these amazing medicines and remedies. So now the number of patients I'm seeing has increased dramatically. I don't know what some of these people have heard or thinking though. I've had a lot of crazy requests. Like yesterday, a patient requested a sweet smelling compress. And the other day, I had a request for a cold buster. Huh, a drug like that deserves a Nobel Prize. Other requests have included hair and skin tonics. I even had to do a consultation about a cat. Sheesh, it's not like I'm some kind of genius doctor. You are a genius.
Stop that.
No. This is all interfering with my development. I'm only interested in completing my new drug. That's my role as the plague. I'm not suited for all this other stuff. Well, suits you.
What?
What? Really? Well, you're entitled to your opinion. But a town doctor, huh? That sort of lifestyle profession might have been possible for me at one time. Now. Oh yeah, about those clinical trials. With so many new patients, it's taking long to analyze the data, so I need to catch up. This is a bit on the stronger side, but I'm sure you'll be okay.
All right.
Oh.
It's not that girl's gonna make a full recovery. The treatment seems to be a good match for her, so at least I can breathe a little easier now. Hopefully she'll be able to attend school soon.
What?
What are you so happy about? Are you excited for your next clinical trial? Well then, let's have some fun. Oh boy, a point to guts.
Bye.
Okay, thanks for your hard work. How's my little guinea pig doing after my catch-up drug? I know it's probably a lot to handle, considering I doubled the dosage and halved the activation time. I was so close. We're right at the end of all this. I can feel it. I need you to stick around a little bit longer. I hope you can handle it. You can count on me. Well, aren't you a little go-getter? If you're that excited about it, maybe I'll just give you a dose of everything and see how you hold up. Well, I've got some catching up to do. I have to process today's data as quickly as possible. Make sure to call if you ever feel sick, okay? Take care.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, looking around. There's still Iwai. I got the fortune teller, but I don't really want to spend the money. Hifumi's here. Hifumi is at least someone. I also gotta be careful of touching the touchpad.
Good evening.
Tried overseas for a school trip. The weather was really nice there. Still so hot here in Japan. You have more aptitude for this than I imagined. I should take into account your improvement throughout our session. There's nothing in mind, but let's play a match first. Alright, who do I need?
Right.
Need a star.
I see.
Before we check any further, now I got rid of the star as well. I should really be going to the Velvet Room before anything else.
Hey, inmate! The inmate. Let's execute him! Let us begin the search.
Alright, so we need a star.
Do you really need this?
I don't really want to because it's my main ice user. But are there any other stars here?
Looks
The
pretty
Ritter would be
tough.
interesting, but it still gets rid of 2 that I really like. Why did I stop on the hero ones? Pazuzu and
I
Takini
see.
can
A
create
strong
Ganesh.
persona indeed.
Again, that's sun, not star. Alright, nothing I can really
They
use.
will
Let's
be
itemize
reborn
someone.
anew.
Who is someone we don't need? I guess
It appears it will become something protective.
we don't really need Daizoju anymore.
Behold its new form into a new form.
They will be reborn, I see. It will become a weapon.
Oh, so that's interesting. Be good to hold on to Pisaka, at least for a little bit.
Finished for now. Time for some rehabilitation. Let's
Also, if I go back
execute 'em.
into
Can you gather
advance,
them up?
because we do have a couple of new ones. We need to get a Seiryu, and then we can get what looks like Big Dragon.
You change your mind. You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Alright, then we need to go down to Star.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? Then accept this persona. Done already? What?
And now hopefully, when I go back to look here, it was Star. Yes.
It is time, inmate.
Oh, apologies. Hey, Shelby! Good to see you. Sorry. I am overheating over here. So my mind is a little scattered. How am I? Well, can overheating be my answer? It is... Give me a quick moment. Gotta rotate. It is roughly 30-31 degrees Celsius. So it is quite hot over here. Today it was around 45, 46. At least in my office, so my brain's a little boiled.
Good evening.
How are you doing today as well? What have I been doing? Like, Because of how hot it was, I grabbed my Switch from where my office is, took it to the main part of the house, and just played Pokemon for a little while. And then when that ran out, I just sat in the aircon. Didn't really do much. And then, you know, now I'm here. Oh, that's good. I also read your short story you sent through. I got about halfway through yesterday, and I think I am up to the point where, you know, I tune into mail reading. I am enjoying it so far. It's quite good. Can't wait to read more. I will continue this in a second. Just tapping a quick notification just to see everything is fine. Alright, let's continue. Alright, we'll hang out with Hifumi. Then I quickly Alt-Tab because cough cough Kachu. Nothing weird going on. Cough cough. That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. Such a quick learner. Today I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend the katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match. Good luck. Hifumi?
Oh.
Hello, I hope your match went well today. Sorry, just let me Alt-Tab quickly again. There was an error with my Twitch. So you're rewriting the book, well, the story now. Should make me hate certain characters. Alrighty, so I'll have to definitely do a reread then. Because I am looking forward to it. It is always enjoyable seeing what other people write. My apologies, I forgot there weren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? Ah, how nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, when intrude. Bye.
Sorry.
Sorry, she was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. I didn't mind. Well, it's very kind of you. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me.
Oh.
Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, but others hate them. I can't help but see similarities between us. What do you think about them? They're cool. Rewrite is in another docs file. Want to end finish writing the prologue and reach the body discovery before I give people the link to the new one. Alright, I'm going to look forward to it either way. That is quite good. Also, Streamlabs has been very absent tonight. Like, that is the first Streamlabs message. I've had other people talk, and it's just been absent. Doesn't like them. Streamlabs like Shelby, though. It's amazing they're still doing what they do, even though many people criticize them. They give me courage. But the victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a technical standpoint, and oh, I'm sorry, we really are quite off topic. I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk like this. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide in.
I look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. I mean, look at that. You got all 3 Streamlab messages to pop up within the last I'm gonna say 5 minutes. They are on a 22-minute cooldown from the first message that comes through. At least like the last one's a 22-minute cooldown. And all three just one after another. It also requires like, I think I've got 4 messages in total. But that have a game you want me to play is meant to only appear if I have 3 unique chatters. And then that would pop up. Discord is with 1 unique chatter. So why you got the 3 unique chatters is a mystery.
Alright.
I'm guessing there is something going on with the cloud bot. Yes, there's a book I'd love for you to read. Let's go.
Until next time.
Until next time? Well then, until our next match, take care. Don't know why I want to read out what she said and not what she wrote. Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jinbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was shocked though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I'll be delighted to do this again. I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and Katsukari, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church. Are you free tomorrow? Why, yes, Futaba. Perfect. You're cordially invited to go look at limited edition Featherman figurines with me and nerd out. Let us ride to Nakano. We shall sally forth into a realm of true figurine geekdom. Well said. Then we're a go for Nakano tomorrow. I'll send you directions, so read them. I'm also gonna have to edit my stream layout. So odd time to pause and ask this. But as you can see, like, this is how I currently am. I just added in these little 3 thingamabobs for the latest bits, follow, and subscriber. However, I always look at such a teeny tiny screen and I think, oh yeah, this is a good size. I'm not seeing how big I probably should be. So, my request that I'm going to have to ask people is, like, if you get a screenshot of, say, how I am right now, then draw over how big you think my avatar should be. Because it is actually quite small in this little corner. I mainly had it this small because I didn't want to cover up too much of the game. I also didn't want my border to cover up too much of the game. But I'm kind of thinking I may need a little change. And that's where chat comes in. This is on you guys, not me. You think it's on me, but it's not. I trust you guys. But in all seriousness, it is something that I've been looking at because I know that some people...
Alright.
I'm going to use, like, the game on the window goes to about here, and that's it. Kuribu, Naito, welcome! Glad to see you! I was just discussing I need to change up how my layout is because I feel very small. And if I'm to be bigger, I cover up more of the game. And I see how a lot of other VTubers have their screens go from the top corner down to here. So they're permanently in the corner, and then they use everything else along here for other information. Oh yeah, I gotta be. It's December. It's Christmas time. If I'm not decked out as Santa, then... I also need to get myself that little leap device so that next time I wave my arms around, people can see my arms wave. Because your scene is just... But for me, my arms are actually waving in the air going... I also talk with my hands a lot, so you know. Me waving them around right now while trying to explain I talk with my hands... Double doesn't make sense. Also, yes, the heat has gotten to me. I'm a little bit delirious today. Should I have a bit more water, then I'll continue the game. Alright, unlocked a new area. Did you see that limited edition model? It's so high quality, way better than the cheapos. The subtle facial expressions, even the little wrinkles on the clothes. Oh, I want to say bad, but you could get sushi 10 times with that kind of money. Better start saving. Saving up, huh? Guess that's the safest way to do it. But how many years of allowances would I need? Fine, I guess I'll just have to settle for staring at it. Okay, next up. Wait a sec. That guy's definitely bad news. I mean, I don't want to say he's Yakuza, but... Listen, let's just wait for him to leave. Don't make eye contact, okay? It's not that scary. Huh? Well, look who it is.
Yo.
Hey, didn't think I'd bump into you here. Hey, he's talking to us? We're dead. Who's little lady? Basically my sister. Basically, huh? Sounds complicated. Still, not like I'm in a place to judge. You know this guy? He's my boss. What, like for a job? I guess you could say that. Wait, like that military store? Oh, you know it. Yeah, I mean, yes sir. Relax, kid, I don't bite. And what brings you here? Oh, me and these guys go way back. They distribute some of my wares here. Wares? What about that model gun in the second floor display case? Oh, yeah, that's probably one of ours. The level of detailing on that one was crazy. Like the barrel shape and even the metal texturing was perfect. That kind of authenticity is hard to find. Well, you know your stuff, little lady. You ought to drop by that shop sometime. Got plenty more models for someone who can appreciate them. Really? Yeah, really. See you around. He's kind of scary looking, but he seems like a nice guy.
Ah, you're back.
So see if the home shopping thing is on.
Now then.
No, it isn't. And there's a speech. Don't really care about the speeches. And EY. Don't really care about him either. What I will do is it's Sunday. It's Jazz Club.
I see. What do you want to do?
Let's invite someone. I'll go for Tubba again.
Oh.
Hey. Thanks for coming in.
Cover charge is 3,000 yen. Sit down anywhere that's not or that is open. That said, trying to be disruptive.
This place rocks!
Sort of hype underground. This place is getting really good.
This drink.
What is the flavor? Supreme or Ultimate? I feel like this is the same conversation every time. I'm pretty picky about my headphones, you know. I don't mean just the sound either. The look is important too. Sound quality is probably the #1 thing, of course, but appearance is just another type of functionality. Because, you know, the look is going to reflect my personal taste, right? So basically, I won't have to perform a self-analysis to shut up with Futaba for a while.
That's...
Oh, I've got to go home soon. Suri's going to start worrying. Not bad spending a day outdoors every now and then. Oh, thanks. Alright, got support +3. So I believe she has 1 skill to go from here.
today. Okay?
Found an awesome magazine. I'll bring it to the hideout. You have tomorrow off for Health and Sports Day, right? It'll definitely get your adrenaline pumping. Really want to read it, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, but if you're busy then, do that first and I'll wait. See ya. Jeez, Futaba, we just spent all day with you. Then I went to a jazz club.
Hey.
Alright, we can level up Yusuke. And that seems to be about it. What we have to do now is wait. Came to see you. Must have a wealth of free time. How's your schedule look today? Wish for you to join me if possible. I'd like to enter Mementos again today. I believe that place holds the truth of the human heart. Alright, quickly Alt-Tab. Just because Etsy's rank 9? This place never fails to amaze me. No matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? Feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. So, this is the heart of man. It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. That duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I've been confused recently about my reason for my art. Did I want to be recognized, or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent, or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only prove itself false upon a more in-depth examination.
What are your thoughts?
When my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was thinking about? Her love for her son. Such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me. You're probably right. However, I believe I was not the only thing she was thinking about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something to me, and to all others who view it, for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All of the emotions my mother felt conveyed plainly to the viewer. That is why it has such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My paintings pale in comparison to such depth of meaning. How could I have hoped to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet, that painting has kept me going this whole time. During the particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness. It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through the somber darkness.
How could this be?
I had wanted to create a similar beacon of hope for others, but it seems I lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place. But that is why I'm going to wield my brush again, to give hope to others who see my paintings. You've really changed, Yusuke.
Yes.
Yes, thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now I will use my art to paint over the blackness of the world. It shall become a vivid realm, full of hope. Expect it will be a most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you will see it someday, Temple.
Alright.
Alright, rank 9. This radiant light growing from within me must be the light of hope. I shall paint it. Ah, you two.
Oh.
Kawanabe-san. On your way home? Clearly have time on your hands, Yusuke. I'm on my way now to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering? Indeed I do. Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner's spot is not simply yours for the taking. I suppose whether you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision though. The more the merrier, yes? Ha 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 ha!
I see.
The winner's spot. Ah yes, I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. That no longer matters to me though. I'm going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed.
See you later.
Well, I'll talk to you later. Farewell.
Ah, you're back.
Tomorrow's the day of the arrangement with your fiancé. I'll be okay though. The state my father is in has put that on hold for the time being. Woo, we accomplished one of our goals. That doesn't mean my marriage has been called off though. My father agreed to do so in that other world, but I'm not so sure now, given his current condition. So that too will be on hold until the change of heart. Well, it sounds to me like we're totally in the clear. Yes, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Everything should work out well if Okumura has a change of heart. Assuming it happens like it always does, we should be seeing some results soon.
And we have Oya, who we still don't really care about. And Hifumi.
I'll just add this.
I will do Hifumi, but first I'm gonna save. After all, it's the last day of... well... until Haru is sold off. So I'll head on over. I alt-tab, do a quick clicky-clack. That's right, your next opponent will be will finally be a professional. Our client's a big shot on the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up.
That's...
But... is this young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, Mother. He's my shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your shogi friend? Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. But, Mother... as I'm sure you're already aware, you're not allowed to date, young lady. You start to attract a number of new male fans with all your photo spreads.
Yes.
Yes, Mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Now, I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. Was she scary? Yeah, to be honest, well, that was quite honest of you. Not altogether inaccurate, though. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He's usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi stole both her dream and her husband. And yet she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. You should stop then. I'm happy that you're so concerned about me, but when I think about my mother, no one seems to see me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family. I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. Feel Hifumi's trust growing in me. Alright, allows me to attempt to escape a battle even when surrounded by the enemy.
Alright.
Are you ready? That aura. My right eye is twitching. Now it's time to unleash my hidden evil eye.
I'll start.
Now to a fair match. Alrighty. Another point, but we already maxed everything
Until
out.
next time.
It wasn't so bad. Let's continue our next lessons next time. Oh, hello. Do you have a moment? I apologize for my mother's rude behavior earlier. She's been on edge lately. My male fans are beginning to concern her. She didn't mean to offend you at all. I hope you'll accept my apology in a place. You've got a lot to deal with. My apologies. I didn't mean to cause you any unnecessary worry. I'll be sure to talk to her about you. No doubt my lack of skill is what caused my mother to be so hypersensitive. I intend to improve my skills, so I can become an established player and put my mother at ease. So then, let us both work hard for our goals. Goodbye for now. Sorry for messing you all this early in the morning. Seems my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
Guess Okumura finally had his change of heart. That has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
For real? Congrats! When is that gonna be? 8 PM tonight. I wonder if he'll talk about the mental shutdowns. Where should we watch it? Why don't we get together beforehand? Sounds good. I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it still might prove beneficial. Anyway, how does the Shujin Academy rooftop sound? I actually have some business up there. Sounds good to me. It's been ages since I was last there. Wait, the school? Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. See you all there after school.
Wait, where's Yusuke? If he's still asleep at this point, he's definitely going to be late for school.
Sorry, give me a quick moment. That's gonna close. I'll go over to this site. I mentioned in the past I'm using Opera GX and it just crashed. Like, massive crash. I can't even confirm I want to close it. It's almost like it knows something. Alright. Closing it has to reopen again. Close that screen. Sorry, I'll continue the proper stream in a bit. I'm just waiting for my CPU to calm down. Because if I click Persona again, Persona is using 5% CPU, 1 GB of RAM. Meanwhile, Opera GX, you know, the web browser for gamers, yeah, the one that everyone's been advertising as being such a massive thing to use, is currently using 66% CPU and 5 GB of RAM. Opera, what is going on with you? Why must you lie like this? Like, now I'm gonna have to find a brand new web browser to use because your one is, well, worse than Google Chrome. Alright, turn on the RAM limiter because you know, why not? CPU limiter. Okay, so hopefully that fixes things. But it's still using 3 GB of RAM. When, you know, Persona uses 1. That doesn't really make sense to me why a web browser needs that much more. So I'm just doing a quick fix up over here. Alrighty, so yeah, I think that is it. Alright, apologies for that. Don't know why it decided to play up like that. Normally it is quite good. But yeah, for some reason I want to play up, so let's just continue the game. 1 week left till exams. You have no problem if you've been studying regularly this semester.
I just remembered.
That aside, Okumura Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen. At first, I even thought that all this outcry was just some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. Guess it's giving them too much of a bad image to be that though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Are you familiar with the psychological test using these images? The idea is to give the two shapes names appropriate to their appearances. Nixa.
You.
People were asked to name one of these shapes, Boba and the other one Kiki. Which name was most commonly ascribed to Shape B? I want to say Boba.
This is it.
Yes.
That's correct. Most people would name B Boba and A Kiki. Sharp sounds like K and T are linked with a spiky image. According to one theory, sounds and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide. No matter the language, the result is the same.
Nice going.
A product's name impresses an image on people before they even use or buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. The voice consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although, with the news these days, may also evoke the image of the strong oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okumura. Well, he should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about.
Alright, that's it for today.
It's finally lunchtime. Man, I'm really in the mood for some bread today.
Hey, can I speak with you for a moment? So about Dr. Maruki's counseling, you've already gone to see him, right?
I have.
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you're aware, but Dr. Maruki's term here will be ending pretty soon. The higher-ups told me to make sure you've received adequate counseling. Be sure to visit him so you don't bring any unwanted attention to yourself, okay?
Skip that last bit too quickly.
Counseling, eh?
My voice cracked a little bit.
But anyway, let's go get lunch.
So I guess that's kind of your hint of, hey, you should probably do this soon. Yeah? You want to do that in Royal?
Bring on the bread.
Senpai, so nice to see you.
How have you been?
I've been doing quite well. Are you also about to eat lunch, Senpai? If it's all right with you, would you mind eating together?
Sure.
Ah, how nice to see you two together.
Oh, would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
Are you sure? Well, maybe I will tag along then. Is that your lunch, Yoshizawa-san?
She's a growing lady.
That doesn't really...
I have to eat this much to stay active. I always burn through everything I eat. From my point of view, it's your two lunches that are the issue here. If you're going to strengthen your body, you have to eat right. You should really work on your diets.
Touche. And you're right, yours does look nutritious. You know, you seem to be giving off a different vibe lately.
Yes, I was able to put my problems in the past and move on.
Ah, so that's what it is. You don't seem to be overexerting yourself either.
I'm sorry I'd worried you.
Oh, not at all. It's wonderful to hear how you've been. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised. If you don't mind my asking, was there some kind of reason for this breakthrough?
Well, it's all thanks to him and his acquaintances. I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things. Or, more like, a reason to stand up to my problems. Isn't that right, Senpai?
That's right.
Stand up to your problems, eh? You've grown to be very strong, Yoshizawa-san.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally over it now. Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we focus on our lunches? Thanks for the food! Oh, I forgot. I have PE next. I should get going. Please excuse me.
Yoshizawa-san really does seem to have found her footing. She seemed absolutely tormented about her situation just the other day. I have to say, this drastic change has really knocked me for a loop. Perhaps the Phantom Thieves changed her heart?
Well, anything's possible.
I was just joking. Looks like time's up. You should head back to class as well. See you around.
You gonna meet up on the rooftop after school? Rooftop? What is this about? Oh yeah, you went there. Can you come to our school rooftop after your classes today? Don't quite understand what is going on, but sure. Is Haru at school? I'm heading over now. Things were a little hectic this morning. I'll be there before classes end for the day. That reminds me, your flower bed is on the rooftop. I didn't know about that. That's right. The season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting them sometime soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. I will gladly assist you. We'll help too. Really? Thanks. Alright, I'll see you all after school. Partway through that, I kind of forgot how she sounds in my
You're the
head.
one who grew these, Senpai. You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it, aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it.
Why don't we plant you, Mona?
Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
Well, let's get started.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough. How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it? Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland? By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams? It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
The heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
You're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park? Even just for one night, the price is insane!
Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Seems like we'll be having our celebration at Destinyland tonight. The most copyright-free place on
That was
Earth.
delicious.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams. Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady Ann, this view is not as beautiful as...
Too little too late, Morgana.
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Riding brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Seriously? That party will be for me! Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing!
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
I mean, it kind of sounds like any fast food place. I mean, if you go check out the areas, they're all quite terrible. I've been having quite a few stories myself. Even as a customer, it's been black.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes. I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes.
What we've been waiting for.
Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
I...
Okumura-san?
That's gonna haunt me now.
Huh? Father? Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all.
Don't tell me. Mona-chan, what's going on?
No, that's impossible.
Everything the same though.
You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure too.
I should call home. This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later.
Welcome back, Shelby. You just missed the creepy moment.
But for today, I think we should all return home.
It's been a while. What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis. But perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
Also, I kind of got to agree, Haru is a nice character, and the only thing I don't like that involves her is they don't give her enough time between her joining. Sorry, I scratched my nose, and when I do that, my VTuber goes, no, it's not going to do it again. Now it's just going to look down. Anyway, between Haru joining and the end, it's like, yeah, she gets the least amount of screen time, obviously. But that's my only real complaint about it.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
See the news? Did you see? He collapsed during the interview. This is serious. That was gruesome. We should put some sort of warning on that video. They said President Okumura died. Really? Well, you're right. I just saw a news report about it. So about Haru's dad, you said it was a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, right? Hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No, Haru, why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health. But for him to just up and die? This has got to be some kind of joke. Are we responsible for his death? But I thought we were supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill his shadow. Ain't that what you said, Morgana?
It should have been okay. It should have been.
You said it should have been okay. Yeah, there's no point in getting mad at Myrna for this. I heard the same thing too, you know? In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public, but keep Haru in our minds.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing, but what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Haru's gonna be fine, right?
No way.
I'll just add this.
Alright, so saying ad is about to start as well. Don't know why I'm looking all the way up till March. Well, actually, we go back. Started in April. So we're on the 7th month of the game. And there's 14, so yeah. We are 100% at the halfway point. So, when you consider the fact...
Let's do it.
We're nearly at the 80-hour mark. And we're halfway through. This is such a long game.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
It wasn't our fault.
I know this, of course. However, what of the general public? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Man, have fun with eagles growing deeper.
All right.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Is that true?
Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. That's during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news said it was because of the illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. Darn, I wish I'd seen it live. That's a little morbid. Why would you want to watch that?
Listen this time, okay?
In this age, proletarian literature, that is, literature written by the working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. You quiet down. We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting on Monday. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. It seems police have shown up in our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you anything about any of this, right? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? Can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out, and head straight home once school ends. I understand that, everyone?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Alright, and back to the interrogation room we go.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
My teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
But by which side is growing deeper. Alright, rank 5.
Alright.
Absolutely no skills from her.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
My vision, it started to get distorted.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target, the one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima, myself. Now, explain everything to me.
Summary of the story up to this point has been updated. I don't really need to read through all the other menus. We've seen it so many times. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I'm worried about her. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. Doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. I hope Haru's okay.
Let's do it.
I'll save again. Yeah, good to always save. The reason for this one is I am likely going to wrap up the stream. I'll go to this screen quickly. I just want to thank everyone for coming by. Thank you for chatting. You know, Shelby, aka Scorpio Cancel. Nice to see you here again. Kuribu Naito. Nice to see you as well. You know, it's still a new friend, I shall say, but you know, it's always nice to see you. And also Zen. You three, I do appreciate your chats. I feel like I may have to increase the outline of those three things down there. So I'm just gonna pretzel rocks. There we go. But yeah, I'd want to upgrade how my layout works. Because at the moment, it is... I don't know. I gotta test it out, I guess. Like, I have a laptop, it's very old, but I think maybe if I change my layout, maybe it'll look a bit better. Yeah, just in general. And the latest follower whatnots, that needs to change because at the moment it looks like white on yellow, which is not a good look. I could try reversing it, but then that might also be bad. You know, it's just one of those things. It's just is what it is, I guess. Wow, that song just ended abruptly, didn't it? That was just very... quite an anticlimactic one. But... you know, I'm going to have to hit the ending screen, so thank you all for coming on by. As I said in the past, I do appreciate everyone for coming in, for chatting. You know, it all means a lot. You know, I'm going to continue the stream tomorrow. I have to wrap up now. It is still extremely hot over where I am in Australia. Like, 30 plus degrees, and it's nearly midnight. Just why? Why is it so hot? I hate it. But still.
Looks like we have another follower. Welcome to the channel.
I'm hitting pause on this. I am not going through this again. How many are we going to be up to? We were at 80. Okay, so this is something that I mentioned in the past about getting these spam bots. I'm going to have to open the site and then remove all of these because it's happened again. 278. So someone has tried to pay for 200 false follows. Look, I'm not... If someone has jumped into this, not cool. Like, if someone's actually buying this, that's what I mean. It's, like, not cool. Please don't, because this is something you can get banned for. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into a tool, click to remove them all, and... yeah, like, the tool has a chance of picking honest people. And this is the 4th time it's happened now. I technically should be at over 1,000 viewers, like, well, not viewers, 1,000 followers because of all of these. But yeah, Zen, I am actually wrapping up now because, well, oh, I'm tired. It's hot. But I will pass you over to Kuribu Naito. They were in the chat earlier. So send them some love, send them some support. You know, do what we do best. Oh yeah, it's very hot. Like, at the moment, it's like 31, 32 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's summer in Australia, so it's expected. We don't really have a raid message. I guess just the little emblem emote that I've made up. You know, just the Temple 14 emblem. But do send some love, show some support. I'll see you all next time. So, take care and bye for now.